all by myself. But hey, the show must go on, even when you're doing it yourself. But at least I got you fine people with me. Yeah. That's the Broad Street.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Jersey.
What's up, everybody?
Won the from the year they won the Super Bowl. So I got that motherfucker there. My aunt was a season ticket holder. What's up, Cool Cat?
Hey, sorry, yeah,
Good.
Smitty? Yeah, we're good and we're live. My bad. Hold on. Let me get you. You want me to? What do you want me to do? Because we're live now.
I'm good, man. I'm here.
All right. I was just making sure. Let me go ahead and say the normal line. Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 140. Welcome to the Broad Street call-in edition of the Birds of Broad Street with your boy Cool Cat Connor and your boy Smitty Eagle. What up, Smitty?
Chilling, man. Got some new things coming for the people here soon, man. So at the end of the show, I'll tell them what's going on, man. But we got some interesting things for people to pop in on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, coming to the channel. But we're going to start with a new segment I call the Word of the Day, since Smitty gave me that idea a couple of days ago. And the word of the day
I know
is story.
I'll be back, Cool Cat.
Any business. The word of the day is story. Why? It's simple. It's time for the Philadelphia Eagles to finish the story. The story that they missed when they faced the Chiefs. As you can see here, Cody Rhodes finished the story when he defeated Roman Reigns to become the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Salute to Miss Ash with the $20 super chat. So I want to know from all of you guys, and I'm going to even ask Smitty this, how should the Philadelphia Eagles finish their story when it comes to the 2024 NFL season?
You would hope it's a championship, but you never know, man. You know what I'm saying? You just never know, man. You won a championship, but I would just prefer it to be better than last year, to be honest.
Yeah, yep. For me, I'm with Smitty. Finishing the story for me is exactly what Cody Rhodes did. Win a championship. Have a parade down Broad Street. It's get defeating all of your opponents and being the
Hey
last.
man, shout out Miss Ash, man, for
Yeah,
the $20 super, man.
yep.
Ooh, where's TV at, man? Why TV not here?
Only because King, if you want in, I can send you the link.
You sent it to the group chat. He in the group chat.
I send it. No, he's not on the group chat. I sent it to the Birds of Broad Street group chat. I didn't send it to. Hold on, King.
Why you don't send King?
Well, I didn't know if she was coming in here or not. I gotta know if sis coming in here or not. Y'all know I'm not gonna. Hold on, King. My bad. God, y'all gotta let me know these things if she coming or not. Here, King. Nah, I'm sending you the link anyway. She ain't coming. Hopefully. God, that's for you, King. If you want in, I don't know if she pops up. That's sis. But yeah, that's my definition of finishing the story. You slacking like that.
Slacking like what? What are you talking about?
What you talking about, still?
Cody Rhodes? Everybody knew Cody was gonna real. I said that before the match happened. Like everybody they wanted Roman to get the dub, but everybody knew it was. But cool cat. Why we right here, man? Since we talk about Cody Rhodes, listen. So the 4133 sports experience. That's what it's gonna be called. We bringing a wrestling channel, man. Wrestling with the Bros. It's gonna pop off here in about 3 weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? Two brothers. We're talking sports, man. Talking wrestling, man. So we're gonna be promoting it, man. It's I think it's what's the next one? SummerSlam?
The next WWE
Or is it Backlash?
Backlash in France.
Backlash. So the night of Backlash is gonna be their preview on the channel, man. So if y'all see it pop up, man, they're gonna be popping, man. What's good, Aaron?
What's good, Aaron? How everybody doing? But yeah, from now on, starting today, we're gonna give you guys words of the day. So the word of the day was story. I want y'all in the chat. Let me know in the chat. How do you see the Philadelphia Eagles finishing the story? And we all know what that story is. It's getting one of these. It's getting one of these and having a parade down Broad Street. That's finishing the story in my book. But yeah, let's go on to our next topic, which is contract extensions. We got a bunch of people got their contract extension. The first one is Reed Blankenship getting a contract extension. So Smitty, your reaction?
Congratulations, man. I mean, I hope he can still progress to be a better player. I hope the contract works out in the best manner.
I like that, King. It's not a story; it's chapters. There you go.
Nah. See, look, it's a story, right? Because the story is gonna be told about how we went and lost the Super Bowl and how we went back, had a bad season, and then we went back to the Super Bowl and won it. You know what I mean? That's a story. That's a story you tell.
Exactly. Yeah, but go ahead about Reed Blankenship if you want to continue that.
I just hope he can play the contract out and it's worth it and we in a good situation because I don't know. You know how I felt about it at first.
Yeah,
I
go
still
ahead, let it out. I
didn't
know
feel
you.
like he like earned that extension, man. I just didn't think it was needed. I didn't think it was like something that had to happen. It was just like it's one of those situations where like he wasn't even one of the guys on my list. You know what I'm saying? When I was talking about guys that need to get extended, I mean, he just wasn't one of them. So to see him get an extension after putting in barely any work and kind of not seeing Smitty get the extension, it kind of made me mad, bro. No cap. Okay, because Smitty done put in 3 years of hard work, and this
Yep.
man put in like 12 games, and he got an extension. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. Congratulations to Reed Blankenship. Uh, he's doing the work. For me, I really want Devontae Smith to get his contract extension. It's like I get it. Howie Rose got some other stuff to do, but I really want Devontae Smith to get his contract extension. He needs to remain a Philadelphia Eagle.
Right.
And besides, sooner or later, A.J. Brown's going to need his contract extension. I mean, it ain't until 2026, something like that, but it's getting close for him too because he signed in 2022 a 4-year contract extension. Well, you know, we 2022, 2023,
Thought he signed
2024.
in 2021.
Huh?
Thought he signed that contract in 2021.
I'm talking about A.J. Brown.
Oh, yeah, 2022. But no. 2022, he did not sign the contract technically. 2023 would have been the technical year of the contract.
Oh,
because 2022 was still the rookie year. So we only paid him $9 million off the rookie year deal.
Right. So 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. So it's getting close. He got 2 years left. So it would be wise for the Philadelphia Eagles to get Devontae Smith done so we can get ready for AJ Brown. Because in my honest opinion, to continue this story, you got to keep them both. To continue the story with Jalen, AJ, Devontae, you got to keep them both.
I don't think that's going to be an issue, though.
Why do you think that?
I just don't, man. I got that feeling, man. Like AJ want to be here, right? It's kind of like one of those things where like he really want to be in. He bought in. He here for his people. You know what I'm saying? He came because of his brother, and now I just think like if things start to work out smoothly with Kellen Moore and things ain't like hectic like they was last year, I don't think we're gonna have another problem out of AJ, man. I think he really want to be here. I think that second contract he gonna take a cut. Personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think AJ Brown's going to be here for a long, long time. I do agree. Next up on the contract extension is Avonte Maddox coming back to the Philadelphia Eagles. So I know you didn't like this one, so let it out, Smitty.
Don't understand why Avonte Maddox is on the Philadelphia Eagles roster. The man can't stay healthy. He doesn't provide anything valuable to the team. And everybody gonna say, oh, he's a top 5 when healthy. Tell me how many games he played last season. Tell me how many he played in 2022. And then tell me how many he played in 2022 after coming off the first injury. Oh, don't worry about it. He only played like 17 snaps. So, I mean, this is the guy we want. This is the guy we want to put in position to be the guy. So when he go out again, I'm just gonna be sitting right here looking the same way, Cool Cat. When he go down, matter of fact, I hope somebody put out a betting statistic where I can bet the over under on how many times he'll end up on IR in 2024. Dude is done, man. He is cooked. Everything about him, his hamstrings, his knees, ankles, shoulders, elbows, everything is gone. I don't know why he is on my team. I don't know why they want to keep bringing guys back for loyalty. I am really tired of my organization being loyal to dudes that ain't producing on the field. I don't understand why we keep giving away free money for dudes that's not being on the field.
Let it out, Smitty. Continue.
Look, that's the problem right there. Hopefully he's healthy. If he's healthy, he's top 5. But he hasn't been. He's played for us. What? This is his 5th year. He's completed 1 season in 5 years. And it was 3 years ago. In 2021, when we were not hitting on really anything. We was 9-8, 9-7, going to the like the other seasons. He has not played great. He has not been on the field. He has shown some splashes of being a great nickel corner. But what's wrong with moving on, Cool Cat? What's wrong with finding somebody that don't have the health issues, that ain't been on IR 5 times in 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get it. What is he here for? But hey, the fan base love it, and I don't. So I'm not gonna say I love it because you love it. No, I don't. I hate the move. I didn't see him. I didn't see the reason for him coming back, and I still don't see the reason for him being here. I just don't.
What up, Trigger?
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yep.
All right, bet.
My boy got some headphones. Hey, I know Trey finna be the positive one about Maddox. I know he is, but just me personally, I don't like that he hurt so much. Yes, when he healthy, he play good ball, but I just can't hold my hopes on if he healthy. I just can't keep doing that.
Yeah, before we get your reaction to the Reed Blankenship contract, what he's talking about, Trey, is the Avonte Maddox contract extension. So, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, it's a 1 year basically prove it deal, right? So I'm not too upset about it. I mean, now they signed you to something long term, then yeah, we had something to talk about. But it's a 1 year deal, and plus you have other dudes coming in. I mean, willing to step up if Avonte Maddox does get hurt again. So I don't really see the problem with it. It's like, dude is a great player when he's on the field. He's rarely on the field.
Do
But
you think we could have invested that money in getting somebody without the health issues though? That was my thing.
I mean, but we just signed C.J. Gardner Johnson, and everybody was jumping for joy. He the
I
same
said the
type
same
of
thing. I
player.
said the same thing about him, Maddox. I had the same. I didn't want CJ back. Y'all, you heard me and we had that conversation, Trey. I didn't want him back because 2 seasons he had the same issues that Maddox had. And I told what I said. I can't be a hypocrite because I had the same problems with Maddox. I can't come up here and be like, oh, I want CJ. Nah, but I don't know, man. I just thought we maybe could have drafted a young guy, put him in that position instead of having two. I mean, Ty Hill might be out.
Yeah. And plus, like I said, it's a 1 year deal. So if he it does so happen to get hurt again this year, he's gone after this season. You have Isaiah Rodgers. They basically play the same position. It's like you got dudes that can fill that spot, and if Avonte Maddox does go down again, so I mean, I don't really see a problem with it. It's like,
I
I
don't think
say he's
Isaiah
great.
playing slot, bro.
You don't think so? You think they're gonna put him outside?
He played outside for the
But who
Colts.
they?
And think about it, we got Zach McPherson, we got Ty Hill, and we got Avonte Maddox in the slot room now.
So who they taking off the field? They damn
They
sure ain't
said
gonna take
they said
Bradbury off.
that's what it said. I seen a report 2 days ago saying they are willing to bench him if that's the best option. Besides taking the cap hit.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, look, at the end of the day, they got a abundance of talent right now. So I mean, a lot of them dudes can play anywhere, and it's gonna be a competition during the during off season. So, I mean, you can't get mad for keeping talent. It's like Avonte Maddox is a talent. He just has an injury history. Like, but we ain't gonna sit here and trip like dude not top 3, top 5 ish at his position when he on the field, and he could play all over the field. He could play. The only place I don't like him is outside corner, but he could play safety. He could play the nickel. You could use him as like a linebacker type. I mean, he's a little brittle, man. Hopefully, he can shake that this year because he really can be an asset to this team.
Mm-hmm. So I was asking everybody. The word of the day is story, Trigger. So I want to know from you, what's the story of the 2024 Philadelphia Eagles going into the season?
Yeah, to me.
Yeah, because I already asked Smitty, but
Oh,
what? Yeah.
the story is really the rebound. It's really the rebound. Well, we started off 10-1.
Yep.
At the beginning of the season, lost 6 straight games. We actually crumbled. Like I never seen a team crumble like we did last year. Like just give up playing football. Like everybody was just playing for a check at the end of that season. Just showing up, just to be there. So it's all about the rebound right now. Nobody played good last year. Now we have more talent added to this team. We got more, like more like just abundance of talent. Like I said, so new coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. It's like it's an unknown right now. So it's just basically the rebound from last season. How do we bounce back? How do we get our feet back under us? How will we look this year? That's really the story of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Mm-hmm. Smitty, I'm gonna ask.
Delco Green, his thing sounds more reasonable. He said recently I heard them draft proofing used on the show, bringing back Madison, protecting them just in case basically one of the corners not sitting there at 22. Shakita, what's happening? So maybe if that, I don't know, man. I'm 50-50 because if he come out and don't play a game, then we all up here looking the same way I was looking when he signed. Like, why is he here? But if he come out and ball, then you know what I'm saying, I gotta eat the words that I said. But
right. So next up, Trigger, there's the Reed Blankenship contract extension that me and Smitty talked about before you got here. So what's your reaction to Blankenship getting his contract extension?
I'm a little bit up in the air on Blankenship. Maybe it was like the scheme, like everybody said, because he did look better the year before. So maybe it was the scheme, but a lot of times he was out of position. He missed a lot of tackles. It's like I'm a little up in the air about him right now. I know he's a big hitter. He's an enforcer. But bro, I can't like a lot of the people last year. I can't shake what I seen from you at the end of the season. It's like, the dude did not look like a good football player at the end of the season, just like a lot of them. So I can't really fault him for it. But I don't know. It's wait and see with me about this contract extension because
do you think he could have waited?
I don't.
Like I said, you think he could have waited until next off season or during the season?
Definitely could have waited. Definitely could have been a proven year for him. They could have let him rock his contract out and see if this dude really a legit football player. Because I like what I see from him for the most part, but a lot of the stuff that I see, I don't like either, man. Like, being in a bad defense does not make you a bad tackler. He looked like a bad tackler at the end of the season. He missed a lot of tackles. He overran a lot of tackles. He took bad angles. It's like, I don't know. Hopefully he could get in there and they could coach him up because I know he's a talented player. I've seen it from him. They just got to bring that back out of him. So, I'm a little 50-50 about this contract extension.
We also talked about the fact should have they paid Devontae Smith instead of Reed. So what's your thoughts on Devontae Smith still waiting to get his contract extension?
That was my take. I thought
that was Smitty's talk.
3 years he been putting in hard work, and I felt like your boy only put in 16 games in 2 years, and he got an extension. I just thought maybe you should be a little bit more focused on dudes that's actually showing you what they're doing on the field. And a dude, as Bro just said, we kind of like this with. We don't really know if he's solidified safety or if he's the third guy that needs to be in the rotation.
All right, so with the Devontae Smith extension, it's gonna cost the Philadelphia Eagles a little bit more than Reed Blankenship. So
they saying 22. They're saying 22.
Yeah, so I can see why they do this before they actually work everything out with the Devontae contract because he's gonna get paid big. He's the top 10 wide receiver in this league, so he's gonna get paid big. Who knows? It's probably still in the works. We still got some bread to play with, and figure all that out. So, I'm not really upset that they signed Reed Blankenship before Devontae Smith because I know the dynamics of the money talks. Reed Blankenship wasn't getting that much money. He's not going to get that much money. Devontae Smith, he's gonna get some paper when they sign him. So, it's cool with me.
Everybody else got paid. That shit really make me mad. I ain't gonna lie to you, Trey. Like watching everybody else on the team get paid and Smitty just looking like, Am I last? Why am I last? What did I do to be last? Like, oh, because people keep talking about money, and somebody else had this conversation. That's why I came in. Like, Mulata wasn't cheap. Landon Dickerson wasn't cheap. Those was big contracts. So I mean, why didn't Smitty fall? I don't think Reed Blankenship earned the contract, so that's why I said I thought it should have been more Smitty than Reed. I thought they should have been more focused on a guy that you trying to keep for 4 or 5 years than a guy you gave a 1 year deal. He was gonna be here this year.
Yeah,
regardless.
but they really paying Blankenship nothing though, for real. So well, I ain't gonna say nothing, but he's not gonna get nowhere near the paper Devontae. Them contracts take a little bit longer to work out.
But Landon and Mulata got paid quick.
Yeah, but Landon and Mulata, they got paid, but they probably ain't even gonna get Devontae money. So
I mean, they getting $20 million a year. I mean, it ain't bad. It ain't a bad spot.
And plus, yeah, they was in their 5th year option. Devontae got what, 2 years on his contract still?
No, Mulata was not in his 5th year. Mulata had already signed the contract. He still had a year on his contract too. 2 years. And Landon Dickerson.
Well.
Landon Dickerson and Smitty came in the same draft.
But look, when you not know how he was going to not pay his lineman before he paid any skill position. Ever since Howie Roseman been a general manager, it's been that way. He always paid his line first. Defensive line, offensive line, then he take care of everybody else. So, and I think that was kind of that little extra 14 mil we got for letting what's his name go? What's the dude name? The pass rusher, Hassan Reddick.
Yeah.
Letting Hassan Reddick, that's gonna work into that Devontae Smith deal. So I mean, you never know. They probably working it out. Give them maybe a week or two. Devontae Smith will be shirred up too. Howie Roseman he's not gonna let this dude be unhappy and walk out the door. So them contract talks is there. It's just they probably ain't.
I ain't heard none. Like I knew Mulata was kind of coming. I kind of knew Landon was coming, but I thought in between those two, I thought Smitty would get paid.
Yeah, he gonna get paid, bro. They're not gonna let this dude walk out.
I ain't gonna lie. I told somebody the other day, like if they let Smitty leave, dog, I don't know what my alliance lie at that point, because I would be really upset to watch Smitty lead his team. I'd be upset. I ain't gonna need a lot to you. No, I don't like last minute stuff. I like to get stuff done. Like I don't like the speculation. I don't like the rumors. All that stuff is aggravating. And when you hear like, oh well, this person, that person holding out, these people not like why? And then they're like, oh, Smitty waiting for other players to get paid. Why are we waiting for other receivers to get paid?
I think they'll let. To be honest, I think they'll let AJ walk before they let Devontae walk out the door. Just based off the fact that he's young. Yeah, just based off the fact that he's younger.
He's not really that much younger. It's only 10 months.
I'm talking about like career-wise, he's younger. Yeah, like career-wise, he's younger.
But they're 2 years apart
as far
as career, right?
What? Yeah, they're 2 years apart as far as career. He's homegrown, so they're gonna give him some bread, bro. It's still early. Ain't even the draft ain't even come up yet. They're gonna give him some bread.
Because you think they would keep AJ? You think they would keep AJ Brown too? Because his contract extension is coming up as well. Not yet, because in 2023. Because AJ Brown got 2 years in his contract as well. So I was thinking.
I hope y'all don't think I ever said Smitty not getting paid. I said I wanted him paid earlier. I wanted him paid already. I never said he's not going to get paid.
Oh no, we know you ain't say that.
No, look, Dan Point. He said Barkley said Smitty's going to get paid in this conversation. His point is my point is not that he is not going to get paid. My point is he has not gotten paid, and I thought he would have been one of the more priority players of the off season.
He the way they talk about players is just
he's down the priority list. He's not at the top, and that's why I thought he was there.
I mean, when you say priority list, you got to go by actual like numbers. Priority wise, if I could sign this dude right here for pennies for a 3-year deal, bang. it's gonna take a little bit more time to work the deal out with Devontae Smith. Reports don't always come out about everything. They probably been working on this. You never know.
Landon
But I
Dickerson
know
got
before
84
that
million, bro.
whistleblower,
That's not
Smitty,
far from what
you
Smitty getting, bro.
stressing
He
right
probably
now.
only getting
Listen,
98, bro. But you telling me
I'm
numbers. You
just saying
saying the numbers is far off. 84 million ain't a little chunk of change.
I'm not saying it's far off, but I'm saying if we go priority list, knowing Howie Roseman, his offensive line is the priority every year. He always want to show them dudes up first. I ain't hear no, like, just like you said, you ain't hear no contract talks. We ain't hear nothing bad come from Smitty camp either. So
He said
I mean, maybe they
what every
just waiting
other
this out and
professional said.
trying to figure
We'll
this out.
get there when we get there. I mean, we get there when we get. You can't really say much. What can you say?
Exactly.
I'm a fan though. I don't have to be
Some
Smitty.
dudes do
I
say
don't gotta
more
be
than that.
Smitty. I'm a fan. I think Smitty should be paid. I think he's put in 3 years worth of hard work. I think he was here by himself, and I think other people on the team could have got paid after he got paid. I think he could have been in the middle of Landon and bruh. That's just my opinion. I just thought he should have got paid earlier than last or next year. I mean, I just don't want the price to go up. I mean, the price is going up every day. Today's price ain't tomorrow's price. If tonight Justin Jefferson come out, he break the scale. Got to give Smitty a little bit more, right?
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. But I mean, what? Like I said, Smitty, got 2 years left on his contract? But next year would be his fifth year option, Joe.
Yeah, he got
So, I
2025
mean,
is
it ain't no rush. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but it's really not no rush. Like, they don't have to rush and do that. I mean,
but
he's
but
going
him
to
and
get paid handsomely. Dude
somebody
put the
just
work in.
straightened me because him and Landon went in the same position, but him and Malata was in the same position. Malata got the extension.
Yeah,
Malata
but I think
contract ends the
Mulata came
same
in a year
year as,
before him, though.
but he signed his contract in 2021, the year that the year before Devontae, the year Devontae got drafted. So he still had 2 years left on that contract.
Right. That's cool, bro. They both gonna get paid, bro. So it ain't even no need to stress. They both gonna get paid. It's cool.
Hey, I've not stressed before, and then the player end up on the Jets. Remember?
But
For real,
we
let's be
kind of had an
honest. I didn't
idea how
stress.
Hassan Reddick. No, we kind of had an idea how Hassan Reddick was gonna be gone though. After they signed main bro and they extended Josh Sweat, we already knew Hassan Reddick was gonna be gone.
They didn't even
It was
extend
just a
Josh.
matter
I
of
thought
time.
they were still gonna trade Josh, to be honest. Cause they made him more tradable, to be honest. If you look at his
Yeah, he
restructure,
just took a pay cut. Yeah, he just took a pay cut. That's all.
so that's what I thought. I thought maybe it was still kind of 50-50. So I started saying, all right, I ain't worried about it. And then he ended up on the Jets. I was sad.
Yeah. Let's see. If I were Smitty, I wouldn't sign a contract until Justin Jefferson signed his deal.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson about to get paid. He's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
the highest paid wide receiver in the league.
It's not
They
just
don't
Justin.
have nobody else to pay over there.
That is true. It ain't Justin Jefferson that Smitty got out. Also, he also got to keep his eyes on Jamar Chase. Jamar
Jamar
Chase
don't
is.
get paid till next year.
That's what I'm saying.
He a year
Yeah, his
behind. He a
his
year
ain't till
behind
next
Smitty.
year.
Yeah, because next year he going to his
Yeah,
fourth year.
Right.
yeah.
So
Chase ain't gonna get paid until next year.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Get this extension done. Speaking of which, Jordan Mailata, we talked about this, but let's keep it up. Jordan Mailata signed his contract extension. So Trey, start us off with your thoughts.
I think it's great. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I said, Howie Roseman is one of those guys. He's always wanted to get his big guys shored up. So I mean, I feel like it was the right move. Jordan Mailata, Dickerson, Lane's still up. Um, what's the young guy? The other young guy. I don't remember what I was about to say, but um, yeah, you gotta get your big three locked up. And Lane already was locked up. Now you got Mailata and Dickerson locked up. The center the center position is kind of up in the air, even though we probably already know who's gonna win the job. and the guard position is up in the air. So you got that your core locked up. All these other dudes, I trust in Stoutland to get them up to par with the other guys. So, I mean, I feel like our line's still gonna be solid next year, even with Kelsey being gone. I feel like our line's still gonna be solid. So this was a great move by the Philadelphia Eagles. Get your big dudes locked up early, and then you figure out everything else after that.
Yep. Smitty?
No, it was a good move. I mean, we had to pay him, so it was no reason not to. You know what I'm saying? They locked everything up. So I'm good with the move, man. I mean, we got to keep the linemen happy, so we got to keep the line intact. So it's better to have all of them than pieces in and out every year. You want to keep the line stable. Good move.
Right. Let's see. Landon was a second rounder and only had 4 years. Smitty's first rounder has 5 years. Yep.
That fifth year option though, so it's basically 4 years for real.
How we don't
I
even
mean, if
use
you
fifth
look at
years
it
like
in
that unless
football
he
terms,
has to.
yeah, how we don't use fifth years for real. He usually pays dudes or he let them go. So
That's why I'm at
Smith
that's why I'm at
basically
where I'm
had a
at. Cause
4 year
like
contract.
Cincinnati already came out and said Jamar not getting paid till next offseason. But they told
Mm-hmm.
us Smitty getting paid this offseason. So when you hear that at the beginning of the offseason, you like, all right, where is it at? And then it's like weeks and weeks. I mean, it's part of the offseason though. It ain't really much going on. So what else can I
Yeah.
stress over?
And it's still early off season. It ain't like we heading into training camps and stuff like that. The draft, like I said, the draft ain't even passed yet. So I mean, who knows, man? It could be any day now that we see Devontae Smith got an extension, or it could be next year. Who knows how this gonna work out?
I
Long
wouldn't
as
like it
Smith
next
happy
year.
with the
I don't think
decision,
I don't
that's,
think he'll be happy. Waiting another year,
yeah, I
basically
wouldn't be
playing on
happy
the
either.
last year of your
Uh,
contract. I mean, I don't think he'll be okay with that.
He basically went over 1,000 yards every year he been in the league. His
The
first
first one
year
was like
he
nine some
was
change,
what
right?
9 something. It was 9 something. Yeah, in the last two he was over. He was well over his stack. So I mean, he earned the bread. It's just I mean, I guess how but Howie, man, he got his way of doing his deals where he throw a lot of team friendly stuff in there, player friendly stuff. Like it's probably a lot of verbiage in there that they trying to straighten out before they even sign this contract. So I mean, it could be in the works already. They just waiting to finalize it. Who knows? Howie Roseman is not dumb. He's not gonna let Devontae Smith walk out the door. That deal is going to get signed. He's going to lock him up. So I ain't too stressed about it. I mean, it is what it is.
Let's see. I like this
I
one.
don't like that my words got changed in the chat because every message I read, I'm like, bro, I've never said this man not getting paid. I never said that. And then it's gonna be said that Smitty said that Smitty not getting signed. I never said that. I said I wanted him signed already. I wanted him signed right after landing. And y'all can find the show. Me and DV went back and forth for like an hour. I was like, bro, he gotta get signed right after landing. Like, I don't see anybody else that's necessary to need to be signed. And then after that, I thought it should have been Hassan. Like I had a list of, and then it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
I definitely think he gonna get paid, but I don't like the dragging. I don't like dragging feet, man. I like to get that shit done, get it over with. Let's move forward.
Let's see. For a first round pick, the Eagles will give you the new deal after 4 years. Say new deal, 3 years, 8 signing bonus. You can spread the money out. Who's this for, Smitty?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I
Yep.
don't see why they would sign him to a 3-year deal.
Right.
No, he need at least 4.
Yep.
And that deal gonna be 4 or 5, to be honest. He's not gonna want to circle back. How we not gonna want to circle back in 2 years and try to pay him again? He made sure he didn't have to circle back in 2 years to pay AJ too. I mean, he just made those type of moves. He's not trying to circle back because the market's gonna change. So in 2 years, circling back to pay Devontae, the market's gonna be crazy. In 3 years, though, you no longer have the AJ deal if he's not here. You can circle back and pay him. I think it gotta be 4 years, like Trey Rock said.
It's got to be 4 years. That's
Yeah, it gotta be 4.
right. So We got some
4 or 5. It gotta be 4 or 5.
right. So Eagles wide receiver Paris Campbell said, "I think he's gonna show people why he's the best running back in the league." Smitty, do you agree with Paris?
100%. He gonna go ham, man. He ain't never had an offensive line like us all the way back. No matter where he played at, no matter how long ago you want to go back to when he played, he's never had an offensive line ranked like this. He had a pretty good offensive line at Penn State, and I think he's gonna go more crazy than he went at Penn State. He really never had a line of the Giants. Maybe the first year you could say he had one. So I think it's gonna be crazy. I really do. I think it's gonna be one of the ones, man. One of them seasons for the history book.
Yeah. What do you think,
Sure.
Troy?
I mean, I feel like barring any injuries, this line going to at least give them an extra 500-600 yards rushing. So I mean, and plus is nothing but talent around this dude. So you can't just key in on him like when he was on the Giants. The same thing with Christian McCaffrey. It's so much talent on that San Francisco team that you really can't do much about like stacking the box or nothing like that because you don't want to get these athletes on the outside 1-on-1. And that's how defense is going to kind of have to play our offense because we have like 3 weapons that's liable to take it to the crib from anywhere. Dallas Goddard, Devontae, AJ Brown. Now you add Saquon Barkley. How do you even play that? You can't go single high. You're gonna have to keep 2 safeties back. So there's less people you can put in the box. So now he's running against 5-man boxes. Like, bro, it's gonna be so hard to kind of to stop this offense, bro. If it's ran right, if Kellen Moore on this game and it's ran right, it's gonna be so hard to stop this offense because people forgot Saquon Barkley is an excellent receiver out the backfield too. So you gotta pick your poison with everything you do. You gotta come into this in that game plan like, God damn, they're gonna keep defensive coordinators up at night. I know that for sure. And Saquon Barkley, I feel like he's gonna have one of those that Christian McCaffrey type year from last year where he could kill you from anywhere on the field. You could catch a 20-yard pass down the field. He could break it from 50. It's like, bro, I wish, I'm not even gonna lie, I wish Jason Kelsey ass was still here, bro. I wish he was still here. This would have even been even way more incredible season. Like, so I mean, I agree with what Paris Campbell said. But like I said, barring injury, Saquon Barkley is one of those backs, one of those top 3, top 5 backs in the league. So I mean, I feel like he's gonna prove it this year.
Yep, I agree. I agree. Let's see. Eagles always under the cap
He just talk
because
about cap. He talk about how they move years and void years in contracts. We know how we did master with that.
yep, he tees off on every single team he wants to. Simple as that. Hold on. In other words, if they pay Smitty now, they won't be able to use year 4 to spread that bonus over.
Why not? If they don't use the 5th-year option, they can. They just don't have to use the 5th-year option. He plays the last year of the rookie deal this year. You spread the money the next year. You don't have to use the 5th-year option.
Right.
Just because he has one don't mean it. I mean, we've had plenty of players that had a 5th-year option. We didn't use it.
Right.
Yeah, Howard usually don't exercise 5th-year options. He usually either just pay him or he find like a trade for him. He don't really I never really seen him exercise a 5th-year option for real.
Didn't he do that with Carson Wentz in 2019 or did he?
He used it, but
No, he extended.
yeah, he
He
tried.
got
He was going
extended
to
that
use
year
it,
when he was going.
and then I was going to say he was going to use it, but he extended him in time not to use it.
Right.
Yeah, he extended it.
Right. So
I never really seen him exercise 5th-year options for real.
I can't think of
Howard
one.
Roseman, the type of dude. If he really wants you on the team, he gonna find that bread and extend you, and don't even get into all that. Like he like Howard know how to work the cat for sure.
Yep. So, in other words, Howie Roseman is going to get this done, no doubt about it. So, Fletcher Cox announced his retirement a couple of months ago, and he's going to have his press conference tomorrow around 1 to make it official. What's your react? What's your thoughts on it? What you think he's going to say? How you think the press conference is going to go? Go ahead, Smitty.
I mean, I don't know. I was kind of at this point last year a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Where I thought he was kind of done. Then we gave him the $10 million, but I think it's gonna be. I think it's probably gonna be a little sad moment for people. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of accepted that he was on his last leg, Cool Cat. I was kind of at that point where I was like, hey, he kind of, he getting up in age, playing a few years. I had accepted that he might even play for another team this year. I didn't think he was willing to lay it down, but he showed what his loyalty lie at. So I think it's gonna be a very interesting press conference. That you said it's tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow. Y'all let us know because I saw the work something on X that's saying Fletcher Cox is going to make it official that he's retiring at the Novacare complex or somewhere tomorrow. But y'all let us know in the chat. It's on X somewhere. Let me find it. But go ahead, Trey. Let me find this.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be very emotional. I mean, Fletcher Cox kind of won over the Philadelphia Eagles fans' heart. I mean, his time playing here, and we hate to see him go. It's like it's some dudes you just hate to see go, like a Jason Kelsey, a Brian Dawkins. It's just some dudes you just hate to see go. Father Time catch up to them eventually, and eventually they're gonna want to do stuff with the rest of their life that don't involve football no more. But Fletch one of those dudes, man. We grew to love this dude over the years, and it's gonna look different without him being on his defense. Even though he was kind of reclining as a player, but it's just seeing him out there like a Brandon Graham, not seeing a Brandon Graham out there. It's gonna sting a little bit. It's like, damn, it's gonna make you miss these dudes. It's gonna be very emotional. The city really loved this dude, and I mean, I want to say congratulations again to him on his retirement, man. I hope you did whatever you feel like you need to do for the rest of your life, like to enjoy the rest of your time without playing football. Go ahead and do it, bro, because you deserve it.
Yep, I found it. If I can screenshot it, hold on. Fletcher Cox is going to announce. Is going
Tomorrow at
to
1:15.
announce
DB
his
put it in
retirement.
the chat. Tomorrow at 1:15.
Yeah. Thanks, King. Yeah, so I don't know why I need this for it, but yeah, thanks, King. Hold on, let me. Wi-Fi. Yep, there it is. I see it. All right. Next up, well, finally, there's AJ Brown out here working, and I wanted y'all to get your reaction to it. As y'all can see him working out on the field. Smitty, you saw it. Trey, y'all saw it. Y'all reaction to it?
He looked a little faster in the video. Look a little faster. Look like he
Yeah,
working on more of the stop and go. I think he's just trying to stop on the dime type deal.
I don't know. Is it?
Look.
Yeah,
He's trying to get back. He just comeback.
He's
He's just doing
different.
comeback. What you don't like
Yeah,
it?
he just different, bro. Who, man?
You don't like it, Trey? You say he looked different. It's a good different or bad different?
No, I said he just different. Like, look
I thought you said he looked
look how
different.
fast this dude moving. Like look how fast he moving, bro. Like AJ, like the modern day, probably like our modern day T.O. Well, not ours, because we seen T.O. play, but I mean, you think he better than T.O.?
I think
I don't know, bro. That's a little tough. That's a little tough.
I can
I ain't gonna say he's
explain
better
why.
than T.O.
I can explain why, right? I can explain why.
Mm-hmm.
T.O. had limits. You know what I mean? Like, he was a great receiver. Like, possession, you put it up there, he going to get it. But it's things AJ do that I just don't know if T.O. was doing. Like, he wasn't really a slant guy like that. He didn't like slants. He liked to get up the field or get one-on-one. AJ is slant king.
Mm-hmm.
And that yak for AJ, you seen it from T.O., but T.O. had to literally kind of have a hold and he get up on you. No, AJ creating holds. He like, you get off me, I'm out of here. But I think it's close though. I think it's way closer than you know what I'm saying, that people want to make it seem. I think T.O. and AJ is real close.
No,
I think the reason AJ is getting
young T.O.
But I think he get the slander because of the like his first years of his career when he was with Tennessee, he wasn't really putting the numbers up. If he had been putting the numbers up and then came here was putting the same numbers up, it wouldn't be a knock.
You go back and watch young T.O. I don't feel like AJ. I ain't gonna say he's not close to him, but I don't feel like he was better than young T.O. Young San Francisco T.O. with T.O. He would catch a dig route and take it like 60 yards down the field, break like
he
4 or 5
also had one of the greatest quarterbacks ever played too. Now, let's not forget he had a better quarterback. Yeah, I'm gonna arguably say he's had a better quarterback than AJ has ever had, and I hate to say that about Jalen because he's still growing. But up until this point, he's had a better.
You talking about Steve Young? You talking about Steve Young when Steve Young was out of his prime? That's when T.O. had him when he was out of his prime. Then he had what? Jeff Garcia. He had a whole bunch of trash quarterbacks at the Steve Young.
Steve Young went out of his prime because I want to say they had a good season that year. I think they almost went back to the chip the year that T.O. came.
Steve Young was near retirement, and so was Jerry Rice was getting older
there
too
so
at that
long.
point.
Wasn't he on the bench too? Didn't he do an Aaron Rodgers?
Who, Steve Young?
Behind Joe.
He sat for like 3 years. He sat for like 3 years on the bench before Montana left. And then remember Steve Young was already a little older by the time he started starting.
Yeah, he was like, because he was already older when he got drafted, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was already older when he got drafted. Yep. So T.O. got Steve Young when he was like, that was after all the Super Bowls he won and all that.
He put up almost 3,000 yards with Steve though. He had 165 catches, 2,547 yards, and 30 touchdowns with Steve.
I understand that, but people know T.O. more for running with Garcia than Steve Young for real. Because Steve Young was Jerry Rice for real. He was the second half. Once Montana left, Steve Young and Jerry Rice was putting up Hall of Fame numbers together. So T.O. got Steve Young later on down the line when he was already beat up and kind of injured. He was like in and out of the lineup and all that. That's when T.O. got him.
Hey, that's crazy. He played.
I don't think he better than
he had 5,200 with Jeff Garcia. Only played with a guy for 2 years and had that type of numbers. Almost 3K. Basically what AJ has done for Jalen. That's what they basically did. What he did for Steve.
No, AJ gonna go down as one of them dudes, bro. If he can stay healthy and keep the consistency up, he gonna go down. He gonna end his career with big numbers. I mean, but
Chris said he was there 5 years.
T.O. was a whole different beast.
He sat on the bench that long. Steve Young.
5 years. Yep. I knew it was around. It was in that range.
So he caught him at the end of his career, but in the middle of his career, because if he'd have played the 5 years, he probably would have been a little different. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Because T.O. came after they won them chips. After them and Jerry Rice won them chips. That's
he came the year after. No, he came 2 years after that last chip, didn't he?
Yeah, he came 2 years after that last chip. Yep. And they went back to another one, but I think they lost by like 3 points or something like that. They went back to another chip. But I mean, yeah, T.O. was playing with trash quarterbacks for like majority of his career after Steve Young. Garcia was okay. He was trash for real too.
Who?
And, Jeff Garcia, he was mediocre as hell.
He turned into a journeyman, and that killed his career for real.
He was like Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like I mean, he had Ryan Fitzpatrick had like a few dog years with the Bills. Then he just fell off after that, and then he was
I thought
all
Jeff
over the
Garcia
league after
played
that.
for more teams, but he really didn't.
No, he didn't play for that many teams. Yeah.
Like
I
Ryan
remember he was
Fitzpatrick played for
here.
like what 10 teams? Yeah, he played 1 year with us. That was the 2005, 2006? One of those years. Yeah, I was looking at it the other day. That's the only reason I said something about. Oh, he was here twice. I just looked it up. He was here twice. When did we get Jeff Garcia the second
They said
time?
he was a backup in 1987.
Yeah,
TL
Steve.
getting Steve Young when he had
Hey, when
concussions.
did we?
Yeah.
I didn't know we had Jeff Garcia twice. I only remember
I
the
don't
one
even
time.
remember one time.
He played for
Yeah,
us in
I remember one
2009
time.
too. He only played one game, but he was here for 9.
Damn, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Me neither. All I remember is 2006.
You know, he
I
probably
think he
stopped
got
keeping up
hurt.
with it after that.
He got hurt or something, and then somebody else played. He never played another snap for us.
I think he played that whole season.
No, he only played 6 games.
Oh, he did?
He went 5-1.
I think somebody else got hurt and he came in.
Oh, you think he came in at the end of the
I
season?
think, yeah, he came in at the end. Somebody else was starting for us that season, and he got hurt, and then he came in.
I want to see the roster that
It
year.
might have been McNabb.
Probably was McNabb if it was.
Might have been McNabb. I'm not sure. Bro, my memory of them trash quarterbacks just be like in the back of my head until somebody start talking about it. But Jeff Garcia let us on like a little run when he came in. Though I was like, ooh, I'm surprised. Look at Garcia.
Looking right now, I'm trying to see.
I don't think it was Kyle.
Yeah. He played 6 games and 2 playoff games.
Yeah, I think he came in. He won some
Yeah, he played
games
the
for us,
last
and,
6. He
we
played the
went
last
to the
6.
playoffs.
Mm-hmm. He went 5-1. That's crazy. He went 5-1 down that stretch, and he won a playoff game.
Yeah, he was hooping. I remember the tail end of that year. Cause I know at the beginning, I think we stinking it up at the beginning.
We started out 4-1. Then we lost 3 in a row.
Right. Yeah. Damn, that was what 2007,
6.
2006, bro. Man, what 23 and 2024 now? This is crazy.
18 years.
There's still, and I still be remembering these games. Some of these games like it was yesterday, bro. It's like crazy.
We done had some
Like I
teams.
still
We had some
remember the
runs,
game.
too.
I still remember the game against Dallas when T.O. broke his ankle. I watched that whole game. I was so hurt, bro. I was like, damn, we ain't gonna win the chip now. I was a kid. I was about to cry. Yeah. When Roy Williams dragged him down with the horse collar, he broke his ankle. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
God,
had to
bro.
stay. I was look, I'm over here like, what's dude name that tackled him, dog? And I'm over here talking about Roger. My head, I'm like, Roger?
I remember
What's his
Roy
last name?
Williams because he was a hitter, bro. He was a hitter. He was one of them dudes. A lot of people don't remember Roy Williams. He was an enforcer, bro. He'd come up and smack you.
With that bald head.
He'd come up and smack you. You ain't paying attention. He'd come up and wow. I just seen he put a lot of dudes out of football, man.
Hey, Philly,
Yeah,
chill out, bro.
that
Chill out. We ain't over here yet. No, you just well seasoned, bro. Well seasoned, dog. You well seasoned. We ain't old
that
head.
definitely was a long time ago, bro.
Yep.
That was a long
Let's
time.
see, my memory is shot.
Yo, what year was that? We went down to Dallas and beat them by like 40 to get in the playoffs.
2000. Damn, I was just looking at it too. We beat them bad.
I
Too.
know it was 2000 something.
It's like 2000.
It was the
beat them
40-3
bad,
game, right?
bro.
I want to say it's like, oh, he got it. I was going to say 10.
Oh, 09, yeah. We went down there and beat them bad, bro. Like
I
this,
was
the,
just gonna
the
say
game to
shit.
get in
Y'all
the
were wrong.
playoffs. We beat them by like 40 in Dallas. Everything went right that game. We had an interception for a touchdown. We had a forced fumble for a touchdown. I think McNabb had like 3, 4 passing touchdowns. I was like, bro, we was I thought that was the year too. He was gonna win the Super. Bro, there was so many good years the Eagles had that ended bad, bro. It was like, oh god.
Facts, Barkley. Roy Williams couldn't cover for nothing, but he'd knock your shoes off.
Yeah, he couldn't cover at all, but he'd come down and smoke you. After a while, they started using him as a linebacker. They ain't even put him back there. They kept him in the box.
Oh,
He was
56 to
one of the
9. That was the score, wasn't it?
we was cooking him. Yeah, that's when Duck was still there. Yep, you right,
That was
bro.
the last year, dog. Because then we let him. I don't even know how that happened. How we even let that man put on another uniform ever?
I think it was that game, the 2000. I think it was the 2008 game. I'm talking about
Okay,
because
2000.
I think uh, was Trotter still there in '08? Yeah, yep, it was that game. Yep, you definitely right, Stu. It was that game when Dawkins came up and he smoked what's the name? Barber, and he fumbled and I forgot who picked it up and scored. I remember that game like it was yesterday, bro. It was like, yo, I was sitting there, I was in the house, sitting there like, yo, we gotta win this game. We gotta win this game. We start cooking them from the rip. They couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, it's the 44-6 game. We played them. We played them the last game of the season.
That was the last game of the season. Yep.
I'm
And
so
you know what?
much.
You know what's funny? I still don't know how we made the playoff.
Yeah, that was crazy, yo.
Bro, I think we was like 9-7, 9-6. Yeah, we tied with someone. Who we tied with that year?
Um,
We had a tie in 2008. We was 9-6-1.
yeah. Cause that's the year who we tied. Who we tied with that year? It was the Bengals, right?
It might have been. I think it was.
I think it was the Bengals. It was either Bengals or the Browns. It was one of them orange teams. I remember. We tied with one of them.
Yeah. Salute to Stu. Bears.
Bears. Yep. Stu, you got good
Oh yeah,
memory, bro.
we tied with the Bengals. But my problem, Rock, is I combine games. My mind got so much in it. I started
Yeah.
combining like games with games. So I'm like, yeah, it was because like he said, like he was like 2009. I'm like 2010. What? Like I got
I
so
be
many
doing the
games in
same
my
thing,
head,
bro. I
dog.
got so many games in my head too, bro. I still remember that. I still remember that. I don't remember what year this was. The Giants game where when Westbrook ran that punt back. This was before Westbrook was Westbrook. This is when he was just a special teams player. And he ran that punt back to beat the Giants with like I think it was like 20 seconds left on the clock.
We done
He
did that
probably,
to them so many times.
no, this was before Westbrook was like a focal point of the offense. He was just doing special teams.
That would have been. Hold on, I'm looking at it now. 2003.
Oh three. Wow.
We beat them 14-10. We was down 7-10. He ran it back.
Wow.
84
That's
yard punt
crazy.
return.
Bro. I got so many Eagles, man. I love this team, bro. So many Eagles memories. Like,
Yep. Yep. We got tied with the Bengals.
mhm.
Was in '03.
Yep, oh three.
So many memories of the Philadelphia Eagles. Last two ties we tied with the Bengals in 2020 and 2008.
Oh, we did. See, that's the time I'm thinking about. When he said Bengals, I went straight to 2020 in my head. I didn't even think about when he said Bengals. I'm like, I thought that was 2020. Two
Now I
times.
remember the '08 one we tied with them. That's the one I was talking about. We tied with them. And that was the year we beat Dallas by I think like 44 or something. And we got into the playoffs. I remember well, we just throwing out memories. I remember Sam Bradford beat Dallas in Dallas. him and Jared Matthews, remember? In the overtime. He
We gonna
had
have
Jared
some
Matthews
games,
for like
bro.
that 40 yard. He ended with a 40 yard. I think it was like a post route. He cooked the corner and the safety and scored.
Yep.
I just love beating Dallas, bro. I remember every Dallas win.
Yep. So before we wrap up and give our final thoughts, I wanted seeing that the word of the day is story. What's the story in the NFC East, if y'all can think of any? Like, what's the story that's going on in the NFC East that y'all can think of that's going on? If y'all can think of any.
It's probably Dallas the most. Saquon. I mean, Micah Parsons. They say he wore out his welcome. CeeDee Lamb talk about holding out. I think all the issues lie right there. That's the story. Because if you don't pay both of them
Dallas
dudes,
falling
where do you
apart.
land at?
Yep. Go
If
ahead,
you think
Smitty.
about it, Dallas was the only team that. You think about it, Dallas was the only team that didn't get better in the offseason in the
They didn't make.
NFC
They
East.
only made one move, bro.
So
They only signed one player.
yeah, they did get better. Like they bring in they basically filled in the same team, plus I mean whoever they pick in the draft coming into the upcoming season, everybody else got better in the NFC East. So I mean, it could be a good or a bad thing. Maybe they just want to work with what they got over there. I'll never count Dallas out. Like I hate
Nope.
their fans, but they always a competitive team every year. So I'll never count Dallas out. But yeah, I don't feel like they got better in this offseason at all.
Yep. My story for the NFC East is basically Dallas, despite them rebuilding and retooling or whatever the heck they doing, never count them street rats out. Giants and Commanders, they're rebuilding, so it is what it is for them. But yeah, let's go ahead and give our final thoughts and wrap up the show. Let's start off with the coach himself, Trigger Try.
Yeah, man, it's football is right around the corner, man. Right around the corner. At the end of every season, it's just it be mayhem. It be whole lot of sorrow. Like we're not gonna see football for a long time. That's how it feel. But it's right around the corner. And you got other stuff like the USFL on you. It's football that's being played right now. A lot of people not tuning in, but it's football that's getting played right now. So if you missed the NFL, go tune in to a USFL game or something like that. It give you that little spark back, get you ready for the season. But um, as far as the Philadelphia Eagles, look, bro, I feel like we did a lot of damn near everything we needed to do this off season. I mean, everything looked good on paper until you actually see it in front of you on the field. But as far as the off season and on paper wise, we look good. We look like a formidable team. We look like a team that probably could push for a Super Bowl. I'm waiting to see what we do in this draft pick because we don't got too many strong weaknesses right now. We got holes we need to fill, but we don't have too many strong weaknesses like at like the end of the season. Howie addressed a lot of problems that we had, and I'm ready to get some of these young dudes and get them some work. And I mean, hopefully they fit in well with this team, and we could go push for the Super Bowl. I mean, it's your boy one Trey Rock. I'm out of there.
Smitty?
I think. I think moving forward, I have to be more patient as a content creator. Things don't work the way I do, but hey man, as a fan, I gotta be patient. I gotta enjoy the comings of my team right now. We making some good progress. As Trey said, we've covered up most of the holes, even though there's still some out there. So we could easily go in the draft with the first three picks, and for me, could cover pretty much the basis of what's missing. I'm saying I'm not even worried about like people are worried we don't got a third round pick, but I'm like we can get our biggest holes in three picks 22, 50, and
Hmm.
53. We could cover everything we need left. And
Right,
really, it's probably only a linebacker, a lineman, and maybe wherever else you want to go with that third pick is open. You probably getting an
right,
offensive lineman, defensive lineman, and if you want linebacker, probably linebacker in there. I don't see them. I don't see. I think what I said at the beginning of the offseason kind of worked out. I think Howie likes to make the draft easier. he doesn't like to go in with a bunch of missing pieces and gotta draft for need. He likes the BPA, so best player available. And people necessarily be like BPA, and then you take a player like best player available is on your board.
Exactly.
It's generalized to the team.
Exactly.
So I'm ready, man. It's what 2 weeks away. I'm ready to see what we do, man. I'm ready to see how he cook. I think he gonna make some good moves. So it's fly goes fly all day. Hey man, Saturday, 12 o'clock, our last final 10 team mock draft on the check down. And as we talked about earlier, in 3 weeks, 41-33. I won't be on the show, y'all. Don't look for my face. I'm not going on that show. I do have a wrestling show coming. If people want to catch up on some wrestling, watch some wrestling, man. It's two young brothers, man, coming on the pod. They're wrestling enthusiasts, so they'll give you something once a week or however we work that out. But you know what I'm saying, we opening up the doors, man.
Yep, and for me, it's simple. The story continues with your Philadelphia Eagles. It continues in the draft. It continues with off-season workout next Monday. So things are looking up for your Philadelphia Eagles. But hey, story starts on paper. So the story starts on paper. So get ready for more Eagles content with your boy, with Trigger, with the whole crew. Hold on, let me read this. You know that Maddox and him, Goddard, are best friends. Of course. Of course. We ain't worried about that. And Stu says, I'm watching Raw. That's what I'm doing now. So let me go ahead and get going. So for Smitty, for Trigger, and your boy, fly goes fly, go birds, and lights out.